Hey, it's Ryan from Upfit Supply, and in this video we're going to be unboxing some Duratherm wall liners for the GMC Savana and Chevy Express cargo vans. Let's get into it. Okay, this is the Duratherm wall liners for the GMC Savana and Chevrolet Express, like the van behind me. And this is from legendfleet. First thing I just want to point out before we open this box is, number one, look how big this is. You know, I've got a wingspan of like 6'2". So just a massive box because it's so big, and it's also, this one's only 30 pounds. It's big, and sometimes these can get quite heavy. They do have to ship LTL freight. They can't go just your standard UPS, FedEx, DHL, all of that. It has to go via a pallet. That also helps prevent damage and things like that. So that's just one thing to be aware of if you're looking at purchasing these, is there is some shipping costs associated with that because it has to ship via a freight carrier. Now let's go ahead and open this box, and one thing I want to show you real quick on the edge of this box is you can see that orange label up there, and there's a little red ribbon attached to it. If you open this side, then you'll get your hardware. It's attached to that red ribbon. That is pretty recent development from Legend within the last year. I think they've done that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my hardware first, set that off to the side. Looks like we also have some papers right here, which we'll review. And let's get these liners out of the box. All right, the first thing you're gonna notice as I take this out of the box is just the shiny texture. And this is the part of the liner that you will never see once it's installed. This is the reflective part of the insulation on the back of the Duratherm. So Duratherm is a plastic liner right here, and on the back is a thermal and noise protecting insulation. So there's a layer of foil, and there's another layer of insulation behind that. It's going to cut down on road noise, as well as help control the temperatures in the back of the van. You can see that this is precision cut for a specific van. So this one is specifically for the GMC Savana or Chevy Express 155-inch wheelbase. It's going to be a different kit for the 135-inch wheelbase as well as other vans. And so these are vehicle-specific liners that are going to fit all the nooks and crannies of that particular van. So other thing you're going to notice here is this is white. If you've watched some of our other Duratherm liner videos, we've gone with the gray on all of our other builds. The Savana, we wanted to take a different approach. We wanted to try out these white liners and really brighten up the back of the van. And so we went with the white liners, and we're going to see how it looks after we get it installed in the van. It's also available in the textured gray, which is actually the more popular color. I'll show you here. I have a sample of this right here. Obviously quite a bit darker than the white, and this actually a textured finish on top rather just than a smooth flat finish on top. So gray is definitely more popular, but white is an option as well. We've also had a couple of customers who will go with like a white ceiling and gray wall panels. So the wall liners, these just cover the wall portions of the van. So it's not gonna cover the doors, and it's not gonna cover the ceilings. There are liners for that. They're just sold separately. Or you can go to upfitsupply.com and get a Legend liner package, and we include all the walls, the doors, and the ceilings in one package to make it super simple to order that if you want to add these liners to all the surfaces in the back of the cargo van. So we've got this in white. We've got a panel right here. Panel number one, I'll set this off to the side. We've got a panel number two. This looks like it might go over a wheel well, just because of that look right there. It does fold in half right here. The folding isn't always consistent. Sometimes it's a vertical fold, and sometimes depending on the panel, if it has to be folded, it might be a horizontal fold. So just take that into consideration as you're installing these, that it might change from panel to panel. Right here we have our two little panels. I think these go towards the rear of the van. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. So again, you're covering pretty much any area that they can figure out that they can cover with a liner. They're gonna cut the liner for it. Now there are these pre-drilled holes, and I'm noticing right here from our hardware pack, these are all self-threading screws. So this kit, I think is, I'm not 100% sure on the ceiling, but for the doors and walls, you're gonna be using these self-threading screws, pre-drilled holes right here. They fit into those holes basically pretty perfectly. There's a built-in spacer or collar or whatever you want to call it on the top of this screw that actually prevents you from getting the screw too deep into the sheet metal and gives you that nice, perfect crimp of the liner up against the wall of the van. So these are pre-drilled locations, and these are safe locations in the van to put a self-threading screw. Now, some kits, some vehicles will have plastic push-in clips because there is a hole in the van that they can use, and you got your little Christmas tree clips that you can push through holes as well, but that really is dependent on how the van is manufactured and designed. And so with the Savana, pretty sure it's not designed to accommodate that type of liner, and so they had to go with the self-threading screw. And then it looks like we have another wall area. This must be the driver's side because it's a little bit longer. Got two folds in here. A fold right here right above the wheel well. Got another little cutout right there that's going to be for your gas tank fill area that's in the Savana Express. So again, a precise cut for your specific vehicle. You're going to put this in place, screw it in place, and you're going to be good to go. So everything that you need, it includes these self-threading screws. Again, safe locations pre-marked on these liners, and we're going to put those in 1, 2, 3 right here. Looks like we have some more. The thing about the Savana is in the Express is there's no cross rails. We have those vertical pillars in the van, and so it looks like you're attaching to those with self-threading screws. Also in the box, we have some literature here. Show us your van for a free hat. I want to take them up on that. I have some generic instructions here, but there's a QR code that you can scan and get the specific installation instructions for this kit. It's not included in the box. We also have a parts list here as well. Shows you all the panels you should be getting, a rough orientation of how those are put in the van, and then your hardware as well. So you can scan that QR code to get the installation instructions, or we're also going to be installing this on our 155-inch wheelbase Savana behind me, so check out that video as well. We also have unboxing videos of the ceiling liners and the door liners, so you can see what those look like. And so make sure you take a look at those videos when they come out as well. Now, if you're looking for these liners or any other equipment to get your van ready for work, be sure to check us out at upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan, and have a good one.